Hello and welcome to I Can't Believe This Got Greenlit 2, the Summer of Sequels, a show where we discuss sequels from our childhood, our nostalgia from watching them as kids, how these franchises got made yet again, and our experiences rewatching them as adults. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Warner, and joining me as always, Matthew Pelton.
Can I be honest? It feels weird just talking about foreskin and then going right to the Greenlit intro. I was not like, I knew we set it up, but it just felt weird.
We set it up, but we're about to do like a reverse order because I feel like people need to hear the conversation that we just had before we started. So we're going to cut to that now. I've had this list of movies, like a bunch of like iconic movies from different decades, from literally like the 20s on, like the 1920s on.
Okay.
In order to like catch up with like film history that I've never seen. And so today I was like, fuck it. I have 3 hours. Let me watch The Godfather.
What the fuck?
And I sat down and I watched it. And who would have thought? I fucking loved it. It was great.
You did?
Dude, it was so good.
Godfather sucks.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched it. To be fair, I watched it like early high school or middle school.
Yeah. That was my thing is I watched it in high school and I tried watching it again. I watched the first like 20 minutes in high school. Tried to watch it again in college. Was so bored.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then I watched it now and I was like, I'm just going to get through it. But then like 80% of the way through, like when, a couple things happen with like the family and everything and like the Michael character like really progresses and he like starts to turn. Sure. I was so fucking in.
No.
I was like, "Oh, this rocks."
No, it doesn't.
So I was very excited about that.
Movie's
garbage.
garbage.
I think I'm gonna watch the second one tomorrow because I've heard the second one is better.
Yeah, that's supposed to be better.
Which I'm excited because I like the first one so much that I was like, okay, the second one could be really cool. And then I'll let you have your opinion. That's fine. And then I watched Sherlock Jr., the Buster Keaton movie.
I thought you meant like the new like Amazon
Fantastic.
Prime show. I'm like, why did you do
that?
There's like a new
no.
like it's supposed to be terrible.
No. Yeah, I think I've seen it before because I had that that silent film comedy class with Nicole. Weirdly enough, but. I rewatched it and it was fucking fantastic. It was only 45 minutes and I was like, you were doing your thing and I was like, I have time. I'll just like cross a couple of these off.
That's fair.
And it was also fantastic. I was like, this rocks.
No,
so I'm like on a high
sucks.
of like these movies, these good movies, and then I was doing research on like lighting and cameras and stuff for our short because now I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah, I needed to give you that update because I had a very fun day today.
Fair. I think, to be fair, I haven't seen Godfather in a while, but I'm not going to rewatch it until I finish The Sopranos.
Well, that was also part of it. Is like I wanted to watch The Sopranos, but I also knew like a lot of the people from like that movie are like either in it or like
it's referenced all
or
the
like
time.
It's
ridiculous.
like a whole thing. So I was like, I want to watch the Godfather movies first. And then I'll go over to Sopranos.
Have you ever seen The Sopranos?
No.
I'm in the first time watching it too.
Yeah, I've never seen any of it.
Dude.
So I'm like,
fuck.
Is it incredible?
It's so good.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like it's so good as in like there's these big crazy moments. It's just so well written.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen writing like that good.
I know. See, this is what I've heard. How many seasons are there?
There's 6. I'm on season 5.
Okay. Because that was one where I was like, in like the television world, I'm like, I want to do Game of Thrones just because I've heard it's great up until the last season.
Yeah.
I'm less excited about that one. But then like Breaking Bad, I've heard is like fantastic, and I've never seen that.
Breaking Bad's very good.
And then the big one is Sopranos.
Yeah.
And that's like the one where I'm
and
like,
Justified.
I know I'll like it. And Justified, sure.
Thank you.
But
don't fuck with me.
The barber I go to back home is like an Italian family-owned barber, like cash only. Like it's like very like they literally have like Godfather posters like on the wall and everything. And they're great. And like my family is Italian, so like a lot of the shit like just runs through my blood. And so I think that's part of it. I was like, as I was watching The Godfather, I was like, this is just my family reunions that I grew up with. So I was like, I was so in.
You would
and that's why I'm like so
Sopranos.
excited about Sopranos.
Dude, you have no idea.
Like
it's the most Italian shit of all time.
Maddie and I have talked about our honeymoon, and we're going to Italy. Like that's like our that's like our spot. And so like we're very excited about that. But I was like, after I was watching the movie today, she came home from work, and I was like, Maddie, I'm buying a signet ring, and we're going to Italy, and it's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
I was so excited.
Have you never been?
No.
I told you I went at Castiel, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, dude, I did.
Did you go to like Rome?
I did Venice,
Venice
and Florence. I did
yeah,
both.
Yeah. I've heard Florence is wonderful.
Holy
I've heard
fuck.
Florence is like the place to go. Like Rome is cool
insane.
for like the fucking
History,
gladiator
yeah.
shit. Yeah, but then like you're gonna get robbed there. That's what I've heard. It's
don't
like
fuck
not
around.
safe.
That's why I didn't go.
I want to go to Florence. I want to go to. I want to go everywhere. But like then my family's from. I always forget how to pronounce it, but it's Piedmonte. But it's basically in like the northern. It's like the northwest of Italy. So like I want to go there because it's stunning. Like it's a beautiful place, just from pictures I've seen. And so obviously like, and it's like the homecoming portion of it. And, like my family's from there and all that stuff. But it's like close enough, I think to Florence. I think Florence.
I'd say Florence. Yeah, Venice is north. Florence is like in the middle, and then Rome is south.
That's it. Yeah.
Because a lot of people for spring break just went down and just hit all three.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what I did though? I was such an idiot in retrospect.
Why?
I did Venice because everyone started at Venice, and then I went down to Florence with like Allie and Emma and stuff. And then when they all went to Rome, I got on a plane and I fucked off to Manchester.
Well, okay, I'm not that surprised.
But dude, in retrospect, Manchester was like the lamest part of the entire semester. I'm like, I could have gone to Rome, dude. And I went to Manchester, England.
Yeah, I mean, I know why you did, but like
I had to.
Yeah.
But goddamn, what was I thinking?
I always see those reels of like the guy versus girl experience in Rome, where it's like the girls are having like like all the touristy stuff, like getting ice cream and doing their thing, and it's like the guys are standing in the Coliseum with like the my name is Marcus Aurelius.
Shit, hell yeah, dude.
yeah.
We gotta go to Rome together.
Yeah, 100%. It's just yeah.
But just,
I need to get ripped though. I want to wear like a sleeveless shirt there. Like that's like the vibe I get in like Rome. Like a sleeveless shirt and like flowy, silky pants.
Dude, let's do it.
And Birkenstocks. Like that's the vibe.
How do we like get a giant spear as a carry-on item?
Pretty sure that's like the pinnacle of items you cannot get through TSA. Is a giant Roman spear.
But I'm going to Rome. Come on.
Like they'll allow the helmet, they'll allow like the chainmail, but
true.
like the spear is where it gets cut off.
Well, actually, did you know? Okay, I don't know why I just thought about this, but for Masters of the Universe, did you see the big sword drink they had?
Yes.
Okay, this is totally real. So that was sold at Cinemark, AMC, and Regal. Sold at all three, but they legally wouldn't let you fill it or use it at the theater because it counted as a weapon instead of like a drink container.
What?
So you could buy it, but then like you have to keep it in plastic and you cannot use it till you leave the movie.
That's so wait, so what happens if you open it? Will you get like arrested?
Kick you out. Like you can't use that.
That's insane.
Like what the fuck?
So what's the point?
Exactly. What's the point of that fucking
crazy.
thing?
I'm sure you saw the Supergirl one. That just looks like a dick.
The foreskin. Yeah, I saw it in person.
I keep seeing these pictures of the guys with like the fucking perspective of it with the down.
Dude, it's
and
so
they're all
bad.
just smiling. So like, it's so funny.
Dude, I went opening night to Supergirl and I saw him in the back.
Yeah.
So we were getting popcorn. I was like, listen, I gotta ask. I'm like, how many comments have you gotten about that cup? And he's like, dude, it's every customer. He's like, it doesn't end. The fucking foreskin Supergirl cup. It's so gross.
Insane. Also, I'm keeping all of this in.
Oh my god, I forgot I was recording too. Wait, keep it in.
And now we're back. So
now you see what we're talking about foreskin.
Yeah.
But just imagine like talking about foreskin and weapons in theaters, and then Nick being like, "Let's talk about Curious George."
Right. So
that is such a tonal shift, dude. You gotta give me a second.
Yeah, you gotta change your mindset.
No, what the
fuck? Bit. But yes,
I gotta go like take a shower.
All right, we're gonna pause for Pelton's shower. And we're back. Okay, so we are talking about the 2009 film Curious George 2, follow that monkey, !
Remember when Curious George 2, follow that monkey, ! came out in theaters and they had a popcorn bucket for it that was supposed to be a banana? But
and guys were just like holding it in front of them and taking a picture, just smiling, happiest they've ever been in their lives.
And AMC was like, you cannot purchase that. You legally cannot purchase that cup. That is a weapon, dude.
The weapon of mass destruction. Okay, so going into childhood stories, I'm going to start with you because I was actually confused when I was like rewatching this movie because I was like, did I pick this? And then I re-looked at our list and you picked this as our sequel to cover.
Yes.
So going over to you, let's hear childhood stories. Had you ever seen this?
Dude, check this out.
Yeah.
I thought I had never seen this.
Okay.
So when we were making like the big list of summer of sequels, famously on this show, Nick picks garbage films and I pick the good ones.
Spinning up this false narrative.
No, it is 100% true.
It's like 60-40.
Okay, it is 100% true that I say it a lot.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
I'm going to take that and just say it's 100% true and there's an asterisk marks next to it and you can do deep research later.
Yeah.
So I thought I had never seen it, and I was like, I'll pick it because we really had a good time with Curious George. And I think Nick had just picked Sea of Monsters.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me pick a good one. And then when I was watching it and the fucking like blue elephant popped up, I'm like, I know this guy. And the more I watched, like they were on the train for like fucking 50 minutes for some reason, but they were on the train. And I was like, oh, I remember the train. Or do I remember the train just because Frosty was on a train for a lot of it?
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Dude.
Like, tell me I'm wrong.
The parallel thinking in this is because when I was watching, I'll get to my childhood story in a second. I'll let you finish up.
Okay,
but I have to interject here because when I saw them get into like that part of the train, literally, I don't even know how this is possible that we both had this exact same thought.
Frosty.
I was like, I've never seen a movie, like in my head, when I think about a scene like this, my immediate thought is Frosty.
Of course.
Which is wild to me because I was like I wasn't really having any like thoughts outside of like, oh, I'm focusing on the movie. Except for that. Like my brain kind of went off into like Frosty Land and, you know, I had this nostalgia about that. And I was like, oh, we're definitely going to cover that movie at some point. And then I was so like, excited. That's so weird. That's insane that you just brought that up. I have to acknowledge that because that was the only thought I had.
Well, also, okay, it was another one where it reminded me of Frosty. And then for like 20 to 30 minutes, I was like, the movie was technically playing, but I was just thinking of Frosty in my head, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Same.
So when you get to plot, I'm gonna be like, oh, that happened?
Well, there's not a lot, to be fair.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Really
I'm like, when does George get like really cold because they're surrounded by ice cream cakes, so they have to jump off?
And then,
like, what
George
are we doing
is melting.
Oh no, dude, George is dead.
The thermostat is breaking.
Can we pause for a second and talk about the fact that in Frosty, if you remember, they go to the greenhouse and Frosty melts.
Yeah.
And then Santa walks in and, what's the girl's name? The little blonde girl.
The girl. I don't remember.
The girl.
Yeah.
The Frosty's
We'll
kid.
find out at Christmas time.
Sure. Cindy Lou Who, Frosty's kid,
yeah.
whatever. So she's crying. Keep in mind, the movie's only like 20 minutes long.
Right.
I know, as an adult, that Frosty's not dead because he's made of Christmas snow.
Right.
So Santa just opens the door and he comes back to life. I always forget, though, that the movie, like a fucking asshole, plays a whole montage of Frosty's life.
Yes.
With like this sad version
music.
of the song.
Right.
Like they fucking milk it.
It was one of my first overwhelmingly emotional experientions, which we will get to on that episode. I don't want to spoil that.
I just want to talk about Frosty
that
now.
movie is so short that there's like nothing to say.
That's true. We gotta really save it.
But yes, I agree that like that is insane. But we will talk more about that in our Frosty episode.
They go so hard for no reason. Yeah. Anyway, going back to Curious George. I finished the movie, and to be honest with you, I still definitively cannot tell you if I've seen this. Like, if someone had a gun to my head and said, have you seen Curious George 2 Follow That Monkey pre-2026? You would have to shoot me. I don't know.
This is one of the very few times where we have almost identical stories.
No
because
way.
Obviously, if you listen to our Curious George episode, and Pelton, you remembered that, like, I watched Curious George a lot and loved that movie.
Yeah, we both did. It was great.
It was fantastic. And, like, you can tell there was a stark a visual difference between that movie and the TV show. Like, it was like its own thing. And so coming in, I was like, okay, I think I remember that this is direct to DVD, so I expect there to be sort of like a visual drop-off, which we'll get
like a
to.
Downgrade, yeah.
Yeah. So, but when I was thinking about this, I was like, I don't remember. I was looking at the poster, and then I started the movie. I was like, I don't know if I watched this. And to be fair, I didn't have the realization with Kayla the elephant of like, oh, I remember this. Like, I didn't really have that But I, to this day, because again, I watched the show a lot. And obviously I watched the movie a lot. But I could tell in my kid brain, like, the difference between the movie and the show.
There's a difference.
However, the visual language of this movie compared to the TV show is very, very similar.
Oh, really?
And from my knowledge, to be fair. But it looks a lot like the show. And so, to this day, if you ask me right now, had you seen this movie, I couldn't tell you because it feels like an extended episode of the show. So there's a chance that I saw it and I just don't really remember because I don't really remember a lot of the episodes.
It was a movie.
Right. Or if I had just seen all the episodes and this just felt like an episode, so it could have felt more nostalgic when rewatching. So I don't fully know. But from what I remember, I don't think I have because I don't remember Kayla the elephant because that's like a huge part of the story. And I don't really remember the train as much. So I'm going to go ahead and say I hadn't seen this, but there is a chance.
Well, I wonder if anyone remembers.
Yeah.
You know how like fucking in Men in Black they have those little machines?
Yeah.
Maybe like that's just how this movie ends. Someone just hits you with it.
Right.
Because when we were making this list, I'm like, fucking Curious George 2, let's go.
Yeah.
And then I swear to God, the whole movie, I'm like, why aren't we watching Frosty?
That's fair. Well, and also
I know I've seen Frosty.
It was one of because I know we wanted to do a sequel to Curious George because we had so much fun with that movie and like going back.
And
to
there's
Curious
a lot of
George.
sequels too. There's tons.
There's 6 movies, which is insane.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, but when I was watching this one, I was like, oh, it's not like number 2 was like the one that I remember. It's like it's not like Open Season where it's like they also have like 5 or 6 movies.
Yeah, that's true.
But the second one, I'm like, oh, I actually do very vividly remember that. Like Curious George, there 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have stronger memories of it, but I genuinely don't know because obviously we're just doing this because it's the second one. We're doing the sequels. We're kind of going in order. But this was not that one in particular. Like I didn't have like very visually striking like.
There wasn't any big memories that hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any of the Frosty sequels?
Can
we just talk about Frosty?
I think I have.
Really?
I definitely have, actually. Because I remember, because there is also a visual difference between those.
A huge difference.
But I think I watched them, like, very recently. Like, within the past, like, since moving to Florida, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like,
so,
not, like, as a kid.
Post-Emerson.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, it was, like, Christmas time. I don't know if we just gotten through all the movies, but we had just, like, put on whatever. Or, like, auto-played after the original Frosty. Sure,
and
we were just doing our thing. But, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I have. But
why?
I don't know. I not intently. I don't think I did it, like, and was like, oh, my God, this is great. But I think it just so happened.
Dude, dog shit.
Yeah, it just ended up on. But anyways.
Can I quickly tell you my history of the Frosty sequels?
I almost want you to save it for the Frosty episode.
But we're never going to do the sequels.
Oh, okay, sure.
Awful.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Just the sequels. Just
because we're in summer of sequels, but we will do a Frosty episode at some point. But yes, go ahead.
I'll save my thoughts and childhood on Frosty for the Frosty episode. But I remember, I think it was like the first time ever, minus like Paul Bart 2, where as a kid, I was like, oh, this is bad. Mm-hmm. Like I was such somewhat spoiled. I was such a like big fan of the first one. And then going to the second one, voice actors were different, animation was different, jokes weren't as good. And like little fucking 6-year-old me was like, this is not my Frosty. I refuse. # not my Frosty. I refuse.
That's fair.
I'm very elitist about my Frosty content.
I feel like that like is the perfect conversation to be having though about these sequels. And this is part of the reason why I wanted to do this on the show is like the visual difference between a lot of them. We've seen it on Hoodwinked. We've seen it on Open Season. We see it here, like especially with animated movies. Obviously, live action is different. You can upgrade the cameras and the actors age a little bit. But like specifically with animation, a lot of the times the sequels aren't getting the same budgets unless you're like an Ice Age or something of that like massive scale.
Or like a Shrek.
Or like a Shrek. Well, and then Shrek fucking 5 comes out and
womp womp.
But yeah, it's such an interesting thing of like the drop off because they get significantly less budgets. A lot of the era that we're talking about is direct to DVD. So they do direct to DVD video and they get a smaller like TV budget for like a feature. And then it looks like arguably worse. And there's like less, lighting choices that, that resonated specifically with us for the first Curious George. So it's an interesting conversation to be had about this difference, especially considering like the reason they made Open Season 2 was because Open Season 1 made a lot of money. So why wouldn't they put more into it?
Is it confirmed that Follow That Monkey was direct to DVD?
Yes.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
There you go.
It got released in 3 countries, which we'll get to in a second, and not the United States.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, so, okay, wait. This direct to DVD thing. One, because it no longer exists.
Right. Well, now it's direct to streaming.
Well, now it's direct to streaming. And also, I feel like a lot of the time, I know what they did it with, what was that Alec Baldwin baby movie? Boss Baby.
Was it? Oh, the animated one.
Yeah. The animated one.
Yeah.
It was Boss Baby, and there was another, like, somewhat recent kids movie. I just don't remember. But I feel like a lot of the time now it's, like, direct to streaming, but it's a lot of, like, TV shows.
Right.
There's, like, a Boss Baby show.
Yeah, and the Megamind show. Wasn't it a Megamind show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they did a sequel and then a show at, like, the same exact time, and it was super weird.
Right.
But, by the way, Boss Baby, fucking brilliant, okay?
I've never seen it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, okay.
Just don't rack on my Boss Baby, dude. I'm in hot water with it.
That's very fair.
Also, I want to watch. I'm in the middle of Sopranos. I want to watch Boss Baby right after it.
You should. I feel like they'd be
that's the
very
perfect
similar.
time to watch it. Boss Baby is Tony Soprano.
Honestly, you say that, and I wouldn't be surprised. Having not seen either, I would not be surprised at all.
I know.
That's the vibe I get from both.
But I'm surprised you never watched Sopranos because listen, Nicole, shout out Nicole, guest on the show. She is like fucking 102% Italian.
Yeah.
I don't know how Italian you are, but I know you are quite a bit Italian.
I'm like 50% Italian.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
So it's a lot.
Yeah, it's like it's mostly Italian. I don't know the exact percentage, but it's like mostly Italian, and then a little bit of Irish and a little bit of Ukrainian. So those are like my
really?
3. Yeah. So Ukrainian is the smallest. I think that's like 10-20%, and then Irish is like the middle chunk, and then Italian is like most of it.
Now, how does your family, did they go down the rabbit hole of like Sopranos, Goodfellas, Godfather?
Yes, my grandfather in particular has. The rest of my family are absolutely not movie people. I'm talking parents, brother, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles. I don't think anyone in my family besides me and my grandfather are movie people. That's the thing that we bond about, and it's incredible. And I love that about him because anytime we're together, he will bring up like On the Waterfront and like The Godfather and all these movies, and he's like, "You've seen those, right?" And I'm like, "Yes." And we're like, Marlon Brando, yes, and Robert De Niro, yes, Joe Pesci.
That's so cute.
It's incredible, and he's like the most Italian guy ever, and I love him so much.
Dude, I just met. Okay, I can't say names, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's been someone who has. I don't even know how to phrase this. Has like recently entered the family. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, the family.
Hey, you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Okay, go ahead.
Dude, that was good, dude. It's literally in your blood. I'm so jealous. So we have someone that recently entered the family.
Yeah.
And he came to me on the. I can't do it. I can't do it as well as you can. But not that. Like, okay, most of my family are not like movie people.
Sure.
But they're like casual movie people. They'll go to the theater like once or twice a year.
Yeah.
But this fucking guy, I've never met anyone like this, and it like blew me away. He is so not a movie person, as in like he literally doesn't watch movies.
Yeah.
Like if you put a movie on, he'll either walk out or just like fall asleep. He's like anti-movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that my family is anti-movie, but I genuinely, I'm not even kidding. Again, grandparents, parents, brother, cousins, aunts, uncles, every single person in my family that I know. I think the last movie that they all saw in theaters was when we were all together for Christmas 10 years ago.
What the fuck?
Like, they just do not watch. And to be fair, I don't know what movies they're watching at home, but I think a lot of it is like rewatching stuff from their childhood, like 1 or 2 movies. Like, my mom has like her 1 or 2 movies.
Sure, that she loves.
Yeah, but I think everyone's very, and to be fair, this is because of the times that we're living in, but I think a lot of people are more TV pilled. And so they're watching a lot more television, than movies. But it's so strange considering the path that I went down.
I know.
Like, it's so
we're trying to
wild.
make them.
Yeah.
It's also like weird. I don't know. I feel like a movie is such like like it's a date thing, or it's like, hey, we're bored over the weekend, put a movie on.
Right.
Like, it's just so casual.
Yeah, 100%. It feels like an easy option, and I think that's part of the reason why we all saw a movie over Christmas. Is like,
well, yeah,
it was such an easy thing. Like we were all together for multiple days, and it's hard to be in a house with 15 people for 5 days
and not put on a
movie. So you get like your Christmas movies, but then we were like, oh, the new fucking Jumanji movie's out. Let's go see it, and it sucked, and everyone else loved it, and I was sitting there like, oh, this is miserable. But it's a good time, and everyone's having fun, whatever, and. But like, yeah, it's so strange. It's so strange.
It's just like it breaks my heart, and I swear, like I like the guy that entered the family. I like him. He's a good dude, but we just have like zero in common.
So, what do you think would happen when you make a feature?
Oh,
like
sure.
it's either out in theaters or that you just are like, I'm proud of this. I want to show it to you.
I thought you were gonna ask me what's like his movie trauma.
Oh no.
What happened to him as a child? That's a good question.
Because, like, on the one hand, I feel like he would probably support it and try his best, right?
But to be
fair, I don't know this guy. So I don't know if he is very, like, anti-movie, will he just be like, I don't really care. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out, right?
I guess we'll find out. I like to think the day I direct Avengers 9.
Yeah.
That he would come to the premiere. He would try to be supportive. Mm-hmm. But then halfway through the movie, you would hear snoring in the back.
Yeah. You get like the recliner seats, and he'd be
out like a fucking
get half
light,
a bucket
dude.
of popcorn in, and just food coma.
Dude, give him the fucking foreskin cup. He is gone. He's going to get kicked out of the theater for having a weapon.
He's gone. With all of that, going into the production of Curious George 2, follow that monkey, !
Thank you.
This movie was directed by Norton Verjian, who directed the Rugrats movie and a couple other things. But again, this is direct-to-DVD, so it's like a very, like, it's much smaller.
Sure, yeah.
And I have to note that past guest Matthew O'Callaghan also directed the first Curious George. So shout out to him. We love him. That was an incredible movie. We had a great time talking to him.
We did. He also has a big yellow hat, and I'm very jealous
and it's
of it.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I really want
it. Cool. I know. I really fucking want it too.
So this movie was written by Chuck Tately, who was one of the writers of the Curious George TV show, which is great, fits right in, as well as the other sequels to Curious George and the show A Goof Troop, if you've ever seen that. It's about
I have not.
Goofy. This movie was edited by John Bryant, who edited the Rugrats movie, so, director and editor duo.
Sure.
Coming back for this. Or actually, I don't actually know the order, so they might have worked on this.
I'm assuming Rugrats was before this, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I have to mention that one of our Greenlit Hall of Fame people, Frank Welker, is returning as the voice of Curious George. If you remember, he's a voice actor who did a lot of like animal voices and just a ton of different things that we've covered. So I think he's been on the show like 7 times.
Is he in Frosty?
Maybe. Actually, probably not, because I was like,
then I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck this guy.
No, he's in our Hall of Fame. We're getting him on the show. You can't talk shit.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
And also, another note, Tim Curry is in this movie as Piccadilly, who is the magician.
Wait a minute. Someone say magician?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Dude, are you picking up what I'm putting down, dude? Let's talk about Frosty.
Wait, do you hear that in the distance? Somebody, thump. Oh my God. Pelton, go.
Bro, don't do that to me. If you put me in the Frosty song, I swear to God.
I'm going to Photoshop your face into every Frosty scene. You're going to be the background character of every Frosty scene.
Let's just talk about Frosty.
Yeah. I want to be on a train with Frosty and be freezing cold.
Okay, wait, one last Frosty story. I can't help it.
This is just Curious Frosty 2. Follow that snowman.
2, which I will to the ends of the goddamn earth. I was hanging out with Nicole the other day. I act like we don't live together.
Yeah, right.
We were in our living room the other day. I went over to her place, and I don't know, we were watching an episode of Sopranos. And then for some reason, someone said something in the episode that reminded me of Frosty. Mm. And she had never seen Frosty. So we literally paused the episode, and I went to YouTube, and I pulled up the scene at the way end where Santa's like, you have to write, I'm sorry, Frosty, 100 gazillion times. Yeah. And I showed the whole thing.
Wait.
What's the problem? You're giving me a face like I just said something crazy.
But like she's never seen...
Isn't that
she's
fucking
never
insane?
Seen... Has she seen like Rudolph?
Joy or like a sunset?
Yeah. Like, has she experienced emotion? Like,
clearly not. No.
But no, seriously, has she seen like Grinch and Rudolph, like the other classic?
I think so. For some reason, she just never did the original Frosty.
That's so interesting.
Can I be honest? I think it's like a racist thing.
What?
I think it is.
What do you mean?
What? You say snowmen lives aren't as important as normal lives? Is that what you're saying, dude? Because if that's what you're saying, whoa. We need to back up.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Nick is in huge trouble, dude.
Never made a snowman before. There's a reason why.
Oh my god. I gotta get off this show. This is embarrassing.
Score for this movie was done by Heitor Pereira, who arguably is one of the more famous people that worked on this movie because he also did the original Curious George. He did Despicable Me and its sequels, The Smurfs and its sequels, the Angry Birds movie and its sequels, and Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, among many more. This guy is everywhere, especially in the Illumination and DreamWorks areas, but really everywhere. Like, he's bouncing around to like multiple different studios and just like crushing it. So
and also, great. I feel like we should shout him out because we were in communication with him.
Yes.
We almost got him as a guest. Unfortunately, it fell through, but he was like super nice. Mm-hmm. He seemed like super excited to be on the show. So super cool dude, and he does like great work. We love this guy.
Fantastic work. Also, if you look up any interview with him, he just seems like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah, he really does.
It's awesome.
And he was so kind. Like, even though he couldn't end up doing it, like will always be a friend of the show.
Yes,
we love him.
100%. So now we're at the part of the show where we're going to talk budget. So this one's an interesting one because we did this with Open Season 2, and it's come up a couple times before because this is a direct-to-DVD sequel in particular. I know we've had direct-to-DVD normal movies, but some are sequels. This is very comparable to Open Season 2. So, as a reminder, the original Curious George movie had a budget of $50 million and grossed $71 million. So unfortunately, it didn't make a lot, but I think the DVD sales, VHS, whatever sales, home media sales, it probably made a lot because, again, I feel like a lot of people knew about this, and Curious George is like one of the most beloved and well-known franchises of all time.
Dude, he's literally my fucking phone case.
Yeah.
Look at this little fucker.
I always forget that you have him as your phone case, and I love it.
I do. And now that I teach like film to high school kids at a summer camp, I always either get made fun of it. Like all the high schoolers are like, dude, that's the dumbest phone case ever. You're an adult. And then all my like coworkers are like, that phone case is fucking.
They're gonna come around. Those kids will come around.
They're like, that's when they were like 24. They're like, fuck, that phone case was pretty cool.
Yeah. I remember.
I shouldn't have made fun of that guy.
Yeah.
He also just directed Avengers 9, so I got fucked up.
Right. Oh, I should do that now because that was really cool.
Fucking loser, too late, bitch.
It's incredible.
He just directed the reboot of Frosty. So
the live action Frosty.
Can we? And we get Michael Keaton.
What?
Didn't he Michael Keaton was a snowman once, wasn't he?
The fact that I didn't know about that made that so much funnier.
You thought I just threw out some random actor?
Yeah, I was like, why weren't you calling out like Walton Goggins or like...
You know what's... Or Timothy Olyphant?
Yes.
I feel like, genuinely, I don't know why, but if I'm like, who would make a good live-action Frosty? Matthew Broderick. I don't know why.
Has he also not been this? I feel like he's also weirdly been a live-action snowman before.
I think he just looks like a snowman. Maybe. He just like has the vibe of a snowman.
I feel like a really fun one would be Zach Galifianakis.
No, that would be like a fucking like cynical Frosty.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It would be so funny.
I would hate it. You know what? I think I just said on the last episode, let's get David Cornsweet.
Perfect.
As Frosty. It's just a jacked Frosty. Yeah. He's ripped.
I like that. So, for budget, I'm not going to make you guess because it's not fair. Because this movie doesn't have a disclosed budget. But I would assume it's somewhere lower than $50 million because of it being direct to DVD and the quality drop off and just the notorious sequels having less budget.
Yeah,
so,
I figured.
As far as box office, I know I teased it a little bit in the beginning. It was direct to DVD, but it did release in 3 countries.
The US was not one of them.
So it was released in Sweden, Iceland, and Denmark.
Oh, the famous Curious George country.
That's exactly my point. Is like it's like the most American story of all time, and they're just like, yeah, go there.
What do you mean? Yeah, he's huge over there.
Do you want to just take a stab at how much this movie made in the box office overseas?
Okay, what was it? It was Greenlit, Iceland, and Sweden.
It was Sweden, Iceland, and Denmark.
And Denmark. Okay, well, those 3 countries have never been big box office, big box office pullers.
It's not like opening in China and
no.
Yeah.
I don't think when like Avengers comes out, they're like, how to do in Iceland. I made like $20. Right. I don't fucking know.
They're on the right path.
So I'm gonna say, I don't even think it made $1 million, dude. There's no way. I'll say it got close though.
Okay.
I'm gonna give those countries. I don't mean to downplay those countries. I'm sure they're amazing countries, but I'll say it's like $850,000.
You're not. You were in the right direction of like the thought process. It did make $2 million in the box office.
Oh, it did.
So you were close, which is great. And also, like, if you were off by $1 million in any other like standpoint, that would be so impressive.
Yeah, so pretty good.
It's pretty good. And also, this is like weird circumstances, so I'll give it to you.
Now wait a minute. How much did Frosty do?
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
Billions.
Yeah. I mean,
in Iceland alone.
At this point, yes.
Do you think people in Greenland fucking hate Frosty?
Why?
Well, because it's just like, to them, it's not special. It's just like, we have snowmen all year round. It's fucking Greenland. It's like if you showed someone in Alaska, like,
well, but
like
then
Frosty,
do you think that
like,
Frosty's way more important to like a Floridian than it would be to someone in Connecticut?
Yeah. Like, I think like
I don't know if we have like
Frosty
parades down here.
You fucking should.
From what I've seen, at least.
Well, do you see Alaska having Frosty parades? No.
That's true.
Like the fucking top of Canada that like only Yetis live in.
Right. I'll have to make my voyage to Miami
Frosty
this year and see if they're having any Frosty parades. But yes, I do have the numbers for DVD sales. So do you want to guess that as well?
This has got to be so much bigger. Especially because there's, 18 more sequels after this? Oh, fuck. It's got to be massive.
So let's just go under the assumption that this movie had like a $20 million budget. Like it's like just under half of what the first one was.
I'll say DVD sales. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to shoot for the moon. I'll say it made like $150 million.
So unfortunately, you are not $1 million off.
Damn it.
This movie, unfortunately, and again, I don't know how they made 4 more sequels after this, because again, it made $2 million in the box office, direct to DVD in the States, made $12 million in DVD sales. So I think this movie like lost money, unless this movie was made for like literally nothing.
But then they just made more anyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not even just one more. 4 more.
Maybe like it honestly could be much cheaper to make these than we think.
Again, to be fair, with the lighting and the animation style, it literally is just like a longer episode of the show. So I assume it had a very, very thin budget.
And also like a lot of like, to be fair, Tim Curry's in this, but a lot of like the star-studded cast of the first one is not in this.
No, they're all gone.
There's no Will Ferrell or anything.
Yeah, they probably were
gone.
like day rates for, the equivalent of a day rate for like VO talent, aside from like maybe Tim Curry. But I assume that like even with him, maybe he took a bit of a pay cut because it's animation, and maybe because it's not a super long movie.
True.
I don't know.
It's like 1:20 with credits.
Yeah. I don't know. And also maybe he just was like a big fan of Curious George, and maybe he like I don't know. But that's my
By the way,
thought. Yeah.
While you were yapping over there, sorry, that was so mean. While you were fucking talking nonsense and I wasn't listening, I looked up if there's a Frosty Festival anywhere in the world.
Is it Miami?
Especially, no, I fucking wish. But there is a Frosty Festival in Armonk, New York.
Okay, so a cold state, fucker.
Dude, it is a cold state, so it disproves my theory. So bad news, but good news. It's currently 40 minutes away from me.
No way.
So I'm going.
Yeah, well, we're going. I'm flying back to Connecticut.
Okay,
we're gonna
deal.
Stay at the lake house, and then we're gonna go.
Okay, done. Did I tell you, by the way, I fucked myself with the lake house?
Why?
I don't want you to keep all this in. Because I'm currently at the lake house, and if you're a big fucking giant Quaywood nerd, you'll know that it's the same place we shot Triptych Part 2.
Yeah.
Which is like a little spooky horror short in a short.
I'm familiar with that project.
I don't know if you remember. Triptych Part 2.
Yeah.
Is it called What a Life? No, that's Part 3. Part 2 is what? Oh, is it We Can't Go Back? No, that's Part 1. Fuck, what is it?
I don't know. It was on the door. I don't remember.
It was on the door. I remember it was on the door. Anyway, we shot like a little horror movie here. But now that the last couple of days I've been here by myself. Mm-hmm. And I'll just be walking around and I'll remember like specific shots. Mm-hmm. And like I kind of freak myself out.
Like you get scared because you think there's someone outside?
Yeah, of a short film that we made.
That's also not even close to real.
I know. But there's like specific shots in that movie that are like a masked POV.
Yes. So you
and I'll
look
be
out
walking
the front.
like downstairs, and I'm like, oh, I know that he was standing right
and
there.
And to be fair, like, and it's so funny because I've seen reels about this recently of like living in the, not that it's like the countryside per se, but like living in like the countryside and like not in a city. It's like it's so beautiful and serene during the day, but then like you flip the lights off, the sun goes down.
Spooky.
It's the scariest shit in the world, and that's why like all horror movies are in like those like small towns.
Yes,
so it's like, and to be fair, like when we were there, it's like, oh yeah, we're all with each other, we're filming. It's a lot of us, even when we're like there together. Yes. It's like, oh, it's great.
Yeah.
But when the sun sets and you're by yourself,
it's fucking freaky.
It's a little freaky, especially because it's like on like a downslope to like the house. And then also you have like the all like the glass in the back, so like you just see right out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
dude. Like last night, I'm like, I'm gonna have a peaceful night by the dock. I'm just gonna sit by the dock, put my feet in the water,
lock the door, hide in my room.
Dude, worst decision ever.
Yeah. This is like, I'm like, you remember the story I told you about the killer clown thing of like 2017?
Yes, yeah.
And like with the glass door in the back, and I like freaked myself out.
Freaked you out.
This is you now.
Yes, it is. I'm like, the whole world's gonna turn red, and someone's gonna like push me in the water.
But it's gonna be you.
Fucking terrifying. It's just gonna be me. And then like, how does it end? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I don't remember what the fuck I was thinking when I wrote
it out later.
Yeah, you tell me.
But yes. So moving on.
So Frosty.
Right.
Matthew Broderick.
There really isn't a whole lot about the production of this, as we've learned with many direct-to-DVD movies and sequels in general. But a couple more things to note. The latest sequel to this movie, the sixth movie, came out very recently, 2021.
Oh, no
and
shit.
Also, my final note on production, Will Ferrell was replaced by Jeff Bennett because Will Ferrell was busy on 2 other movies. Also, probably because of the budget. But he was working on The Other Guys and previous Greenlit movie, Megamind.
Oh.
And we've talked about this on the first Curious George, I think, but coincidentally, Megamind and Curious George have Will Ferrell and David Cross, which I thought was fun.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's true. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah. But that's all I found production. Nothing too crazy. Seems like it was just like a normal day in the office for everyone, and they did it.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah.
I will say, if you're an actor, you did Curious George, and you had the decision between Curious George 2 and Megamind, I do think Megamind's kind of the right choice, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Spoilers, I didn't like hate this movie or anything, but Megamind is so good.
Reading the scripts, also just like the studio plus the budget, I think is probably what got him. It's hard to be roped into a animated sequel, unfortunately, because I love animated movies. Unless it's like Toy Story or Ice Age, like we talked about, like the huge ones. Yeah.
The huge IPs.
Yeah.
Do we think Matthew Broderick would do it for free?
Maybe.
Because it's like such an iconic role.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he would. Let's get him. What's he doing? Tower heist?
Yeah, he's being a snowman.
Damn right he is.
So going into plot, and this is where we might lose Pelton over there.
Probably.
We open with a montage of, and to be fair, like almost nothing happens in this movie. There's like one thing,
genuinely,
and that's it. And this is what I'm saying is like it feels like a long episode.
It very much does feel like a sequel direct to DVD.
Well, and I'll get to this as we're kind of talking about the plot, but like the conflict of this feels like a television episodic conflict. And what I mean by that is there are stakes, but it's not anything as important or as emotionally driving as the first movie. Like the first movie I was tearing up, and not just because of like the score and the Jack Johnson songs and the light the like sunset vibes of like the whole movie.
I mean, it definitely didn't help.
Yeah, right. But then you also have like this extremely emotional story. And like again, the voice acting plays into it. But with this one, it's like, oh, he wants to get a promotion. And like that's the conflict. And like it is what it is. Like it's whimsical, it's still fun, but there's not like huge stakes, which I think again, that's what it makes it feel like an episode more than anything.
I will say, I think the first one like especially made me cry because just like the first time watching it, you don't know that he's made of Christmas snow. Right. So you think he's dead. And it's like, no,
if
Frosty.
George ever dies, I die.
Could you
this
imagine?
That's the end of me. If they kill off George, some corporate bullshit, they kill off George, I'm done. I'm out. That's the end of Nick Warner.
Can you imagine Curious George dies like a fucking horrible death in one of the Curious George movies? That'd be insane.
And he gets buried because no one watches them.
You know, no one knows.
George is dead.
He dies in like a fire.
No.
Like he got burned alive. Dude, someone brought a fucking weapon into AMC. You're not supposed to do that. He was too curious, man.
He was too curious. But yes, so with that out of the way, we open with a montage of George being playful around New York City. And I just put in parentheses, we're so back. He has like his little montage with his song. He's doing his thing. He's so goddamn cute. Frank Welker just crushes it. George is now living in Ted's apartment. Reminder, Ted is the name of the man with the yellow hat, even though he's unnamed, I think, in the show. But they give him a name for these movies in particular.
So you just said Ted. I'm like, who the fuck is this Ted traitor?
Yeah. So George picks up the newspaper one morning and reads that the great magician Piccadilly, which is voiced by Tim Curry, is putting on a magic show with an elephant named Kayla.
You know what? I just realized something. The what's fucking
Piccadilly?
the man with the yellow hat's real name? Ted. We see Ted wake up in bed. And he's like, oh my God, I'm late for fucking whatever. I'm an idiot. And he like runs out of bed and does his thing, whatever. Why is in his pajamas, why aren't they yellow?
I don't know.
Such a missed opportunity. He's in like red.
Trying to change his character.
No. This is not the Ted I know.
They didn't have enough budget for yellow pajamas.
They couldn't afford it. Hashtag not my Ted, dude.
Hashtag not my George.
I'm pissed. I think Ted's racist.
Not my melted George. So
my burned alive George.
So he attempts to show Ted the news, but Ted is running late to a meeting with Mr. Bloomsbury. And he gets word in this meeting that he is the only candidate to be the successor to Mr. Bloomsbury, which is the guy who owns the museum that he worked at.
Yeah.
Or did he work there, or did the other? I think didn't they both work there? They both.
Can I be honest? We just did Night at the Museum, and I got them confused.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I'm pretty sure he worked there, and also Maggie worked there, which is like his girlfriend, the girl he like is in love with. In the first one.
By the way, can we add her to the long-running list of women I have crushes on from movies?
Specifically in this one, or from the first one?
No,
I feel like they're very different.
Yeah, they are. This one.
Okay.
Dude, I was watching this movie. I'm like, that got my attention.
That's so interesting because I felt like she got like no screen time at all.
I know. That's why towards the middle and end, I stopped giving a shit.
That's fair. We'll add that to the ongoing list. How many episodes are we at? 80. So you're at like 85.
If not more.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I would buy. Where's her popcorn bucket, dude?
So he finds out that he's the only candidate to be the successor to Mr. Bloomsbury as the head of the museum. He just has to convince the board of directors. Again, this is like the main source of conflict you could argue, besides like the madness that goes on with Kayla and the magic show.
Which, by the way, can we just acknowledge, very fucking boring for a Curious George movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to convince the board of directors to give me a raise.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much fun! Wow.
Yeah. It's like, oh, good. We have to deal with corporate bullshit. It's like, this is what we're dealing with in everyday life. Well, I don't want to deal with this in my movie that I'm coming to escape for.
A direct-to-DVD Curious George movie? You're making me think about my daily 9 to 5? Fuck you.
Yeah, you're coming home. When did this come out? This was 2009. Bro, the worst timing. Dude, the 2008 market crash. People are coming home smoking cigarettes. Like, their kids are playing Just Dance, and they're like, the parents are arguing in the other room about finances. And then there was this whole movie. They're like sitting down with their kid to try and bond, try and get away from the hell that is their life. And then they put on this movie, and he's like, I want to get promoted.
They get fucked.
Oh my God. That is insane. That is the biggest downfall of this movie that I'm just now putting together.
This fucking movie's why dads leave.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there. If my dad sat down with me and Michael and put this on, and we never heard from him again, I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Insane. So George visits Ted at work, and he tries to convince him to see the circus, but he declines because he's stressed out with the presentation, of course. So Maggie, which is like his girlfriend, or I don't know if she's like his wife or whatever.
Hey.
The woman who Pelton has a crush on convinces him.
We'll say girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because I have a better chance they'll break up and I could swoop in there, you know what I mean?
Right.
Wife that's a fucking different ballgame.
I don't even think they're married, to be fair. But
no, they're definitely not.
She convinces him to pay more attention to his loved ones. You know, she's talking about really herself. Because
I would pay
he's
attention.
Not paying attention to her. But he takes it as, all right, let's take George to the circus. But then he last minute invites her. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot you existed. Which you would never do.
I would never treat her like that. Ladies,
we're building a case right now.
Not this guy.
Yeah. So at the circus, Ted is focused on his presentation, and he accidentally gets himself picked to go on stage for a trick.
Yeah, isn't he like in the audience and he's like still doing like work stuff?
Yes.
This is. Can I be so honest with you? Minus the girlfriend part, because I don't want to bring Maddie into this.
Sure.
This is how I picture you. Most of the time you're watching the Greenlit movies. You just have like fucking like Universal pen and paper.
Oh, no.
The second you get home, you're like, fuck Universal.
No, not like that. But like, I try to leave it at the door for the most part. But yeah, so he goes up on stage, and when Piccadilly makes Kayla, the elephant, disappear, George goes looking and finds her in the basement when, she fell through like a trap door.
Yeah.
And when Piccadilly finds Kayla missing, he calls security, led by Dana Wolf.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Which I love to do. Do you think this movie, like, got in trouble?
Why?
Well, because one, there's no snowmen in it.
Okay.
There's no representation.
Right.
It's not diverse enough. But two, there's, like, a thing where, like, magicians can't reveal their secrets. And this movie shows like trapdoors and mattresses.
And then he gets like depressed at the end, and he literally shows the audience.
Yeah, he shows the whole audience.
Magic isn't real. Here's how it works.
That's like a big no-no.
Yeah.
I was just watching Arrested Development. I know about the Magicians Alliance.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking strict.
It's what a good show.
Can we just talk about that?
It's so good.
It's so good.
I'm surprised you want to talk about that and not Frosty.
Wow. Put a gun to my head.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I'm convinced. I could see this is direct to DVD and it didn't really make a ton of money. But either a dad puts this on who works like a 9 to 5, gets reminded of his business, and he leaves his wife and kids. Understandably. 100% justified.
Right.
Or I could see a dad who puts this on and the dad is like a magician.
Dude, that narrows the first one is such a wide scope, like a wide majority of people, and then you just limited it to like 1 in 1,000.
Probably like one guy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That happened to have kids in 2009, bought this movie on DVD.
Was a working magician.
Or lives in Iceland.
Right.
Went to the theater.
Sweden, Denmark, yeah.
And you know what? If he also left his family, I get it.
Yeah.
Because they probably think he's like a joke. They're like, oh, it's just a trap door? And like they start calling him by his first name because they don't respect him.
Yeah.
Dinner's always cold. Hey, Tom. Do my fucking homework for me, bitch. Or else I'm going to tell everyone about your trap door.
Yeah.
Because life's over.
The rabbit that you're starving in your hat. But yes, moving on. So when Piccadilly finds Kayla...
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Sorry. You said this rabbit, and I started thinking about this rabbit. Okay. And I'm like, dude, do you think like right before the dad leaves, he like snaps and he makes burgers for his family.
Rabbit soup.
And they're like, wow, these burgers are really good, but they taste so different. What's in them?
Obsession?
It's just obsession. It's the fucking rabbit, dude.
God, it's dark.
It's fucking, what's the rabbit's name? Why can't I think of a fun rabbit's name?
Thumper from Bambi?
Sure. Fucking Disney nerd.
So dark, because I love Thumper.
Yeah, you just ate him. And then not only did you eat him, your dad then abandoned you, dude.
Yeah, and then Easter doesn't exist.
No, fuck no. All because of Curious George 2, follow that monkey, !
Insane. And then he melts and burns.
And he's not made of Christmas snow.
Curious George dies.
He fucking dies.
Okay. Anyways, when Piccadilly finds Kayla missing, he calls security led by Dana Wolf.
Piccadilly.
And assisted by Miss Fisher. Daniel gets suspicious of Ted and Curious George and starts a hunt.
He does start a hunt. That is a good way to put it. Piccadilly, station, big train station in, guess where? Manchester. What?
Did you visit that instead of Rome?
Yes, I did.
You visited the train station?
Goddamn right I did.
Hell yeah.
Actually, it was really cool because it gets to the train station and it says, like, welcome to Piccadilly, Manchester. And then you get out and there was immediately, like, street art that said, on the fifth day, God
of Christmas, my true love gave to me a frosty snowman in a pear tree.
That would be my true love. If my true love gave me Frosty on 4K.
And it was Maggie.
Dude, she would. She so would. And I would take her to the circus anytime she wants. But there was art. And it said on the 5th or 6th, I'm not religious, whatever day he created man. On that day, God created man. And then in parentheses, it said Chester. And I'm like, that's fucking sick. God created Manchester? Let's go.
Oh, I was like, what?
No, he created Manchester, bro.
Oh, okay.
Then on the next day later, he made Oasis. And then Frosty.
Yeah, I think it would have landed better if I saw it visually.
Yeah, that's fair. I should have just sent you a picture of it instead of telling it out. But it was really cool.
It's a podcast. It's an audio podcast. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. Yes. At Ted's apartment, George and Kayla watch TV and see Kayla's family an original home in California. Remember, they were in New York. So Ted, George, and Kayla go to return Kayla to Piccadilly, but Ted gets distracted by a TV showing the news, and George and Kayla get distracted by a sign for the California Express, which they all board to get Kayla home. And, Ted boards to get them off, but then is trapped on the train.
This is where you lost me.
Yes. Okay. That's fair. Well, because
it's a train.
To be fair, a lot of it is like it's literally like a road trip story from then on, and it's like a big chase sequence. It's really and then weird. It just kind of ends.
And also the train. I actually think the train might be 30 minutes long.
No, it is. It's like most of the movie.
It's legitimately most of the movie.
Yes.
It's so
because this movie has 80 minutes with credits, as we mentioned. It's not a long movie at all.
With Frosty, they're on the train for like 3 seconds.
Well, because the movie's
Karen. Her name's Karen.
Is it?
Because Karen gets cold on the train. Okay. We gotta build Karen a fire. That's my Frosty impression. It's Karen.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie
was a good pull.
So good, dude. Anyway, point is,
we can never do this is our Frosty episode.
You just
can never
can't,
do a Frosty episode.
We can't. First, fuck you. Every episode.
Can we do Hot Frosty?
Sorry?
Have you ever heard of Hot Frosty?
Is this like your weird XXX version you're watching? What the fuck is Hot Frosty?
It's like a Hallmark live action version of Frosty.
Okay.
But it's like not like an adaptation of like the movie. It just takes Frosty the Snowman as like an idea.
Sure.
And it's basically like this, from what I remember, because I watched it like last year. It came out like last year on Netflix.
Oh, it's
and
new.
It was fucking trash. It was like I think it was my lowest rated movie of the year. Of like 80 movies that I saw.
Hell yeah.
Like new releases. And I'm pretty sure from what I remember, it was like about this woman who's like struggling to find love. And then she like wishes for like a hot guy. And then she like builds this snowman. And she puts like a scarf around it. And then and it's like a hot ripped guy as a snowman. And then he comes to life. And he's like just a hot stud. But like he has snowman brain. So he doesn't know how to function in society. But then like she like basically falls in love with him and he falls in love with her. But he doesn't know any better because he's a dumb snowman.
So is she
but he's
like
hot as fuck. He like wears like a sleeveless like shirt the entire time. It's so sick.
Is that kind of imply that she like took advantage of him?
Yes. It's a terrible movie. It's like a garbage movie. But if you really want to watch it, Hot Frosty on Netflix. Go check it out.
Didn't we just pitch this like 40 minutes ago when we said David Cornsweet as Frosty, but it's ripped Frosty?
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't trigger that.
Yeah, we just said that. I will only watch it if it's Matthew Broderick or David Cornsweet.
Same. Okay. I mean, at this point, because I already watched the original, I want like eye bleach. Like I just want bleach for my eyes.
I don't think you've used the term eye bleach since Cat in the Hat.
No, I've brought it up a couple times before.
You have?
Because I remember referencing Cat in the Hat, but this one was it's never going to be on the show.
Bleach.
But it was eye bleach.
That's like bad. That might be my favorite like Nick staple. Yeah. I feel like once a season you drop eye bleach, and I'm like, it's like you can have it on like a Greenlit bingo card. It's fuck yeah.
We should make merch.
That could
be Greenlit merch. I'm just saying, like when this show becomes successful.
You mean after what 90 episodes?
Yes.
We'll just keep pushing the benchmark further and further and further.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Is when we become successful. Well, even when Quaywood becomes successful, and then there's like a resurgence of this podcast, people like discover it.
Like,
so it's like not
brilliant.
like we end the show at like 150 episodes.
Yeah.
And then we become super successful. You're directing Avengers 9. Of course. And we're making a bunch of indie stuff, and it's like it's great. Then people will be like, "Oh, did you guys know that there's like this secret podcast they did in college, and like just after college?" And then people all listen to it. It gets like millions of views. And then we're like, "Hey." For the fans, the true fans, we have these eye bleach hats.
That'd be so sick. Dude, an eye bleach hat.
So, and you have the Quaywood logo on the back.
Dude, I would so wear that.
It would be sick. It would be so sick.
That's your Christmas gift, dog. I'm gonna make them. Also, can we please go around and anytime we bring up Greenlit, like now, like at this age.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, we have very little viewership, we just say it's a secret podcast. That's why no one listens to it. It's secret.
Yeah. I like that.
That makes it way cooler.
I agree. Also, I have to mention, because we're at the point where they're on the train, and they're on the train in the movie for like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
However, they're on the train legitimately in their real time for like days.
Yeah.
Because they're going from New York to LA.
It's literally across the country.
So we never see them eat once. I just had to mention that. Like, I was concerned as soon as he got trapped in that specific car, that like there's no food service in there. It's just like haystacks. Like maybe the elf, like Kayla can survive, maybe George can survive, but Ted
is dead.
Man's gonna. I'm surprised he's not dead. Genuine.
Can I tell you a real thought I just had?
Yeah.
You said you were talking. You're like, there's no food. They didn't eat. And I swear,
you cook up George.
No. Well, you could, like he does in the 7th movie.
Right.
But I swear to God, I was gonna interrupt you and be like, "What are you talking about? They have ice cream cake." I'm like, wait, that's Frosty.
Yeah, that is Frosty. See, if he had ice cream cake, it'd be better. But
dude,
what can you do?
Can you imagine just a train car full of ice cream cake?
I mean, I'd be in heaven because that's my favorite type of cake.
I know, it's fucking amazing. Yeah. I got one in honor of you the other day.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's so true. Me and Nicole were...
Is that your excuse now? Oh, this is for Nick. This is for Nick.
Anytime I eat garbage, I'm like, this is for you, buddy. I don't want it, but...
Yeah, it's like a tribute to my best friend.
Yeah, like I just had Five Guys last night with my brother, and I'm like, I would prefer to have like a salad,
I know how much Nick loves Five Guys.
Nick Water, baby. This double bacon cheeseburger extra cheese is for you.
It's a tribute to my boy.
I know you love high cholesterol, man.
Yeah.
Love
then it's being justified for 3 meals a day.
Yeah, for 24 years of my life.
Yeah. This 3rd bowl of cereal, this is for my boy.
This 7th king size Snickers, shout out Nick.
Aww.
It's true.
It is. So, okay. So Dano and the fucking security, the cool slick security guy.
No, this guy. He's a fucking virgin, dude.
Smooth criminal.
I'm serious. The whole movie, I'm like, this guy has never gotten laid in his whole life.
I mean, maybe this is his big chance. This is his big opportunity.
Not with my girl.
No, with Piccadilly. So he gets Piccadilly on board with his tracking system, and they're going to indeed follow that monkey. So George and Kayla open the door to the train, and Ted falls out. He should have died.
Correct.
But now he is indeed going to follow that monkey.
Doesn't he jump off the train and he goes, "Oh, you tricked me! Unfair!"
Oh my God. No fair.
That wasn't that bad. That was not that bad of an impression. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not good. It's fine.
It's not good, but it's not that bad. Go to YouTube and look up. "Oh, you tricked me!"
It's yeah.
It's so good, dude.
That's like arguably one of my favorite characters in all of animation history. It's absolutely
not even
incredible.
Animation, in all of cinematic history.
Just the fucking sad
history,
magician.
even real people.
This is the guy that we saw on the Santa Monica Pier.
Oh my God, it is.
The sad magician. Except it's an old movie, so he can't beg you for a Venmo.
I forgot about that.
He can't hunt you. Oh, it lives in my nightmares. He can't hunt you down for money.
We did.
After forcing you into a trick.
Nick came to visit us, and we went to Santa Monica, and there's the fucking most depressing fucking magician. we've ever seen in our lives.
Yeah.
He did like the lamest trick that he made us be a part of.
He forced us. We were the only ones.
And he was like, give me money now.
Yeah. And then we took a lap. We were like, we got you. And then we came around. He was like, where is it? I don't see it. Is your Venmo broken? Is my Venmo broken?
Yeah, he was like, something wrong with your Venmo?
And I was like, see you later. Smell you later.
Dude.
Never coming to California again. Fucking hate this place.
Dude, Santa Monica Pier is a wild ride.
Yeah. Truly. And not just the fucking
that stupid little roller coaster we did like 8 times.
Yeah. And I thought I was going to die every time we went up the chain lift.
Because you literally saw nails falling off of it. It's the scariest fucking thing ever.
Rickety-ass thing in the world.
It's terrifying.
So at a small train station, Ted calls Piccadilly but doesn't manage to complete the call, which makes Dano even more concerned, or more certain that he kidnapped Kayla.
Yeah, because he's a fucking virgin nerd, dude.
Oh my god. So
I hate this guy.
That's fair. Ted catches up with the train on the station master's motorcycle, and Ted, George, and Kayla continue on the train until Kayla's movement causes the boxcar to separate from the rest of the train. And when it finally stops, a man in a flatbed truck picks them up, and Piccadilly, interviewed by Hark Hansen, which is like just like a news guy, reveals pictures of George and Ted as Kayla's kidnappers. This is like now everywhere.
Now sorry.
No, you're good.
The only thing with this is I'm like, well, like when they get off, George is like super cold.
Right.
So like,
and he's stuffed full of ice cream cake.
He's stuffed. So remember that like they have to get like the woodland creatures to like make a fire for him.
Right.
But then you have like the virgin guy who's like, oh, I'm a security virgin or whatever. I think I hate him because like I've worked as a security guard before.
Yeah.
And that was years ago. I don't identify as a security guard.
Right.
But he's given them a bad rep.
Yeah.
Like Paul Blart, love him or hate him, he's a big old...
He's the master.
He's lovable, goofy guy.
Yeah.
This guy, like, I don't want to go to the circus if this fucking guy is running it. This guy fucking sucks.
This guy's not getting an award at a conference.
No, fuck no.
Fucking wherever they were. Hawaii, Vegas, wherever.
It was Vegas. It was the Wynn. It was the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How could you forget?
Because they were initially going to do Hawaii.
Then
they
true.
did Vegas.
Then they went to the Wynn.
Right.
I like to clarify that it was the Wynn Casino and Resort in Las Vegas.
We love Steve Wynn.
Yeah, shout out awesome. Steve Wynn.
I want to stay there.
I've been there. It's fucking beautiful.
Amazing. So after sleeping overnight in the back of the truck, Ted realizes that they've been heading the wrong way and attempts to head back east again, because now they're in California.
Yeah,
or almost in California. Right. So they spend the night with Dan, a farmer, and his daughter Anna. The next morning, Ted reads in the newspaper that all of New York apparently, thinks that they're kidnappers.
Yeah, because it's fucking virgin, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of this guy.
So Ted reads about Kayla's family, finally understanding why George brought them to California. And Bloomsbury calls, saying, this is the head of the museum, currently, who's about to retire.
How could I forget the name Bloomsbury?
That Ted might go to jail. And Mrs. Fisher, who's like the sidekick to Dano, the virgin guy,
thank you.
Successfully tracks George and Ted because she's the only one that can get shit done. Girl power, baby. Oh! So George convinces Ted to take Kayla to her home after a long, sad montage after Ted gets upset at George because they might get arrested. This is like the only point of emotion in this whole movie besides the opening. The opening got me in my feels, and then this scene got me in my feels.
By the way,
rest I'm kind of like, yeah, it's pretty good.
For a movie that spends most of its time kind of like spinning its wheels and just like doing like fun, Curious George stuff.
Yeah.
By the time it got to this point in the movie, why did the stakes just go from like 0 to like fucking 1 million?
Yeah,
It goes from like such a fun little romp to like you're facing life in prison.
Yes.
Like, geez, can we calm down? Like, what's going on?
It is crazy how quickly it turns.
It does. It really, it feels very abrupt. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like
he's hitchhiking. He's sleeping at random people's houses. Yeah. He's on the run.
He's
from the feds at this point. So before they can leave, Dano arrives in a helicopter, of course.
Of course.
And of course, a pig throws Dano into a rain barrel, and Kayla scares the pilot into flying away. Thank God.
Can I be honest? So, I'm just thinking of Frosty.
Yeah, you're checked out at this point.
I'm fully checked out.
The cops literally immediately come after them, but they escape in an abandoned school bus with Kayla kind of walking around, almost Flintstone style. They arrive at the park and reunite Kayla with her family, but again, immediately Dano shows up and illegally arrests Ted and George because he has no authority. Like, it's just like his goons. It's
not illegally with a question mark. It is
it's
illegally,
illegal.
period.
But yeah, so they arrest Ted and George and they capture Kayla.
This motherfucker is a security guard at a circus.
Exactly.
In New York.
So, 100%. So flying back to the city, Ted tells George that when they land, some policemen will be coming for them, and he will probably have to go away for a while, but reassures him that Maggie will take good care of him because she's the best.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Do you remember the policeman scene in Frosty?
Yes.
Where they go to cross the road.
And he hollers stop.
Yeah. Then he swallows his whistle.
Right.
Dude,
so you're going to have such a blast on that episode.
I'm so pumped, dude. You have no idea.
However, George gets a pair of handcuff keys from Dano, and the trio skydive into New York. Also, Dano jumps after them without a parachute, no questions asked.
He doesn't even hesitate.
And somehow holds on to Ted until he slips and lands in a lake, surviving. But again, he should be dead.
No,
a lot of deaths
dead.
Should have happened in this movie.
Yes. And a lot of like prison and fines and deaths. And
right.
It's a pretty tragic movie if you think about it.
Yeah. So back at the theater, everything is fine, except Dano has followed them, and Kayla throws him down the trapdoor onto the mattress below. We're back in like the circus area. So Ted gives his report to the board of directors, and initially flustered, he improvises a speech saying that friends are more important than work, and makes proposals based on that idea, such as Father and Son Day.
Yeah, Nick.
And of course, the board approves his promotion because, as we learned from this and from Elf and from so many other movies, it's fucking corporate bullshit, man. Get it out of here. It's about family. It's about love. It's about having fun and enjoying the life that you have and not succumbing to the corporate nonsense. To wrap us up here, while George, Ted, and Maggie are at the park setting up a picnic, Piccadilly and Tina arrive and reveal that Tonga and Layla, which are Kayla's siblings, whoever,
brother and sister, mom or something,
have joined his act. So Kayla and her family are together again, which also begs the question, because it's like a very happy ending, but wasn't the whole thing in the beginning like he was mistreating?
Yeah.
And also just like the whole circus mistreating animals really in general. Like that's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's played as a happy ending, but like thinking about it from like a real life point of view, like he just got more animals and potentially is abusing them because he's like a super villain to begin with.
It's fucking like if 12 Years a Slave ended with like, oh, your family's now slaves with you.
Right. Yeah. Oh, but the family's still together.
Yay.
It's like part of it's good, but like ultimately you're not really progressing.
Yeah. No, this is awful.
Yeah.
And the guy's still a fucking virgin loser, dude.
Right. But as we say on the show, all is well in the world, and that is Curious George 2, follow that monkey, !
What's the girlfriend's name? Maggie?
Maggie.
This movie came out, what, 2009?
Yes.
They're probably not still together.
No. At this point, no way.
Yeah, especially when George got burned to a crisp in that theater.
Well, yeah, and also when Ted gets promoted and becomes a corporate shill. Like,
that's true. He dumps her ass.
Yeah.
Maybe, dude, now's my time to swoop in.
This museum is what Night at the Museum 2 in the beginning it ends up becoming, is like he becomes the board of director, like he becomes the head of it, and he trashes everything, and everything becomes like AI replicas.
He
holograms of Robin Williams.
I saw the apartment Ted lives in. He would sell out fucking quick.
He dumps Maggie.
Of course,
George is burned on a stake. Like he's already dead.
Gets a fucking.
So he has this like villain arc because he's this villain arc because his best friend died and his wife broke up with him.
And then his wife fucking cooked his best friend in a stew.
He ate his best friend.
He ate George, dude. Jesus George got a little too curious. Okay.
Ted got a little too curious.
Someone had to go.
Yeah. But anyways, final thoughts. I'm going to throw it over to you.
Okay.
Because you chose this movie. So let's hear it.
Okay. To be honest, a lot of this movie is kind of boring. And it's just kind of like, I think I don't remember what other movie I said this for, but I've said this for Summer of Sequels. I'm going to say it again. Is when we came up with the idea of Summer of Sequels, this movie is like what I was worried all of Summer Sequels would be.
Interesting. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah.
Of like, hey, let's do a bunch of like direct-to-DVD sequels. I'm like, fuck,
oh, yeah. And you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, like I was nervous it'd be stuff like this, where it's like, it's a clear downgrade, and the budget gets a downgrade, and the plot's not as good, nothing is quite as good, and it's just kind of boring. However, having said that, I will say, Curious George himself and the new guy that voices Ted, in such a fucking boring movie, the two of them are still so good and so charming.
Yes.
That it takes this from like, this is boring and almost bad, to genuinely, I would totally watch this again.
Yes. It's
like,
so
I love
fun.
them.
Yeah. I share very similar thoughts to this. Is like, it's such a cute movie.
Yeah.
And yes, as I mentioned, it does feel like a TV movie. It feels like an extended episode of the show. But I won't complain about it because, as you said, they're both very compelling characters.
Yeah, they are.
And it's such like a cute and like fun story that you're just like, okay, I could go along with this. This is fun.
It's Curious
Is it
George.
my favorite movie ever? No. Is it my favorite animated movie ever? No. But
Frosty.
I think I may have said this on the initial Curious George episode, but George is my spirit animal. I love him more than life itself.
Correct.
He is incredible. And I think regardless of what, middle of the road animation, and also, I wouldn't even say that, it's pretty good, but like a downgrade from the original, and then also like an okay storyline, he swoops in, saves the day, and like even just the opening sequence of him just like being himself with like, not necessarily the smooth bongos of Jack Johnson, but another guy comes in, knocks it out of the park, and just that alone saves this movie for me. Again, it's not my favorite movie that we've ever covered. It's very like middle, maybe even towards the bottom, because we've covered a lot of movies that are good, if not just like pure nostalgia. Sure. But it was a fun time. I had a fun time.
It's hard to not have fun in a Curious George adventure.
Yes.
It's almost like Grogu in a way.
Yeah.
Where it's like the cuteness factor is just so high.
Yeah.
That even if you can admit like, hey, this story is kind of weak and there's not as much like good character stuff in it, I'm still having just like such a good time because like I love this character and this character's super cute and like there's nostalgia there and like this is awesome.
Right. 100%.
He's my fucking phone case, for crying out loud. I mean,
you can't really argue with it. Like even if it is just an extended TV episode, it's so fun.
It's so fun. I don't think you could do a bad Curious George movie. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah. So before we get to our final thought, let's go to our ranking system. So as a reminder,
I remembered.
Well, also because we just recorded 24 hours ago.
Maybe. You didn't have to do that.
So to remind the audience, for those of you who listen, you already know this, but for those of you who, for some reason, Curious George 2, follow that monkey exclamation point is your first episode.
Well, it is a secret podcast, so.
It is a secret podcast, so thank you for finding this, and congratulations for doing your research.
But don't keep it secret.
No, yeah.
Tell everyone.
Yeah, please share it with every single person, including your movie-obsessed grandfather. I'm sure someone out there has a very similar experience to me. But anyways.
His name is also Bill.
Yes. So our ranking system, rather than ranking movies out of 5 stars or 10 stars or any other version of a ranking system, we have our own unique version on this show where we do it out of 4 categories on whether or not we would own the movie. Yes. So the top would be owning it on 4K Steelbook. Just below that would be buying it secondhand or on a sale. Just below that would be streaming it. And then just below that, at the very bottom, would be never watching this movie again. So Pelton, where does this movie fall for you?
Okay, this is tough. This is genuinely really tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even kidding. Because I love Curious George. And if we covered it on the show, we won an episode. I mean, we won an award for that episode.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one I would buy 100% outright.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and you we have a problem. We do have a collector's brain.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't hate it, and it's still Curious George. And I would put it on if I had kids and they wanted to watch it. Like they watched the first one, they want to watch a second one.
Mm-hmm.
So if I already own the first one, and I had a lot of money because I just got a promotion for skipping work for a week, I think I would buy it on sale, but it would have to be like a hefty sale. I mean, like a fucking yard sale.
Right. I think I fall in a very similar category to you, where I think for this one, I'm also going to lean buying it. And again, like this is the caveat of like I will, and I think I said this last episode, but I will own the entire Greenlit catalog on
pretend that's
physical
not a
media.
factor for a
but
second.
This is purely just for like the ranking of it all. I would lean towards like ever so slightly towards buying it on sale, and again, very hefty sale. But on any given day, thinking back to it, I could lean to streaming. Like I'm like honestly, right directly in the middle.
If I like didn't have a lot of sleep the night before and someone's like, hey, do you want to Follow That Monkey? I'm like, no, I'm just gonna stream it. I'm good.
Like tomorrow I could wake up and be like, I would stream it. That's where I would rank it.
Yes.
But because we were talking about how fun it is, like currently in this moment, I'm gonna lean slightly up.
But it's just fucking slightly.
Ever so slightly.
Like if this movie even looks at me the wrong way, it's right back down to streaming.
Right. So one final thought.
Well, wait. I have a question.
Oh, yes.
Would you buy the banana foreskin popcorn bucket?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But I don't have a popcorn bucket collection.
But if you did, pretend you're me.
Well, then yeah.
Pretend you're awesome like me for a second.
Sure.
Or is that too hard to do, dude? You can't even imagine it.
My little snowman brain. My little hot frosty brain.
My Matthew Broderick hot frosty brain.
Yeah. But yes, in theory, I guess I would do that. But you know what I would do before that is buy an actual, like, literal yellow hat.
Yeah,
a physical yellow hat that I can display in my office. My enormously long office.
Yeah, so like it looks very small.
And just keeps running for miles back to get my yellow hat.
When is the new Curious George movie coming out? Because you fucking know if they do another one in theaters, that will have like 6 popcorn buckets.
Yeah, but they're not. They're all direct to DVD. I guarantee you they're not going to do another one in theaters.
I think they will in time.
Maybe for like the nostalgia factor. Maybe.
I think
or they'll just like re-release the first one in.
True.
Whenever. Wait, wasn't the first one 2006? It should theoretically be coming out this year then.
Fuck, I haven't gotten any leaks from my popcorn bucket people.
Yeah.
Cause that'd be so sick. I think another studio would have to do it. Like if Illumination made Curious George, it's game over.
Yeah. Well, and they're doing like the Cat in the Hat thing.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Illumination? Or no, that's on Warner Brothers. Or no, who is that?
I think it is Illumination because they just did Illumination Grinch like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but I thought Warner Brothers was like launching their animation leg again. And that's like the first of like their next phase of animated movies. Or is it Sony? It's like a big studio that's like going back into animation, and they're like promoting it as like, hey, we're doing animation again, and we're like making animated movies for theaters, and Cat in the Hat is like the first one.
It's Warner Brothers, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. It's not Illumination.
But if you look at Illumination, like I feel like it makes sense why they're doing the animation style like that, because it's like getting that.
And they'll definitely have popcorn buckets for that.
They could They could do like Man in the Yellow Hat. As a popcorn bucket, they could release it. I wouldn't even be surprised because Curious George does fall into that Cat in the Hat thing of like they've done it so many times as a TV show. They've done it so many times as movies. They've done. It starts as literature. Same with Curious George. It's like it falls in that exact same category. So I would not be surprised if they did that.
Can I just lock in a prediction right now that for Cat in the Hat there will legitimately be the cat's hat as a popcorn bucket. Or like a sipper, because it's like it's more long, so it'd kind of be tough to do as a popcorn bucket.
That's fair. Yeah, it's not like the Wonka hat.
Yeah, exactly. Like Man in the Yellow Hat, you could totally do, but that one would be tougher. But that will be one of the two.
Okay, that's fair.
Locking that in.
I would be curious to see. Yeah. Well, again, to be fair, I'm not as caught up on the popcorn bucket game, but I don't know. How much I know that movie's being relatively marketed because it's like again like the next step of animated movies for Warner Brothers, and it's like supposedly this whole big like new chapter for them, but I don't know how often popcorn buckets come out for. From what I'm seeing is like smaller animated movies.
That's true. Well, the big...
But I don't know.
The big ones we just got recently were Toy Story 5 and Minions and Monsters, which just came out.
Which makes sense. My worry is it's going to be...
buckets for those.
The Cat in the Hat is going to be like a Looney Tunes, the Day the World Blew Up, the one that came out like last year, I think.
Or came out like
and quietly. It just kind of like, goes by the wayside. And again, I don't think that's going to happen for Cat in the Hat, but I don't know. I don't know.
Only because I'm a Bill Hader, Warner Brothers. I'm going to say that gets a bigger marketing push than you think.
I think so. Because I'm already seeing more about it than I did with Looney Tunes.
Here's what I'm saying. Cat in the Hat, something with the fishbowl. And you know how like the Thing 1 and Thing 2 come from like a box? Mm-hmm. That's your popcorn bucket.
Okay.
And it says like Thing 1 and Thing 2 on the sides. And then on the bottom it's just like,
so you think they'll go that hard with all of that? I do.
Because Minion Monsters, I'm telling you, just had like 5 or something.
Oh, really?
They had tons. Yeah. And Toy Story 5 did a bunch. I bought one.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. I think they're going to do it.
Okay.
And I'll partake.
Well, we'll see.
They'll get my hard-earned cash.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see, like, because I know Ron Howard's company, like, has done basically every Curious George TV show and movie. Like, he's been, like, at the forefront of that. So I'm curious to see if Warner Brothers tries to go the route of, like, that, like, older literature that, like, kids love, and they do that's what they, like, do their tentpole animated movies based on now.
Sure.
I'm curious to see if it'll still be produced by Ron Howard or if there's like a, hey, no, you can't even touch that because we're still doing stuff.
And then, dude, the trailer could be like a slowed down version of Upside Down.
Yeah, then there's like the whole rights thing with that too. That would be awesome.
That'd be so sick. Like a slow down dramatic one. You're like, oh no. Because Curious George died in that fire.
Rediscover the magic. Down. Of a monkey and a man in a yellow hat. And then it cuts to like a little joke. And he's just like, it's time to fucking explore.
And then it cuts to like an outside shot of a movie theater on fire. And the man in the hat's like, no, George.
It's like all dramatic. It's like super harsh lighting. Yeah.
And then it ends with like George like dying in his arms, and he says his first word in English.
And then it's like Curious George: The Next Generation, coming summer of 2031.
It's a soft reboot.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is happening to George?
And then like,
and why is he on fire? But also he is melting like snow.
Dude. What starts the fire? A torch. And George got a little too curious. So on his deathbed, what does he do? He takes the torch and he passes it. He passes it to a different monkey.
Is he fucking Indiana Jones? Where is he getting this torch from?
I don't know. Well, fucking who cares? Oh, from a train.
In New York City?
He rode a train to the jungle. I don't care.
I guess if it was any city, New York would be the one where he finds a fucking torch.
Of course he would.
Yeah. That place is the jungle. They don't call it the concrete jungle for no reason. So
it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I do like that idea. Ron Howard, if you're listening, which we know you are, please talk to Warner Brothers and get that shit rocking.
And congrats on finding the secret podcast.
Yes. Good job on your research.
Yeah, but tell fucking everyone, please.
Tell everyone, please. Tell Spielberg, because we want to have him on the show. And Hans Zimmer, because we need to get him immediately.
I keep emailing him.
And Robin Williams, get that man on the podcast.
Yeah, we need to get him sooner rather than later. He's getting old.
So one final thought on Curious George 2, Follow That Monkey, exclamation point.
You forgot the colon.
Oh. Let me take that one more time.
You were at the end. You almost had it.
One final thought on Curious George 2. I said it too many times. One final thought on Curious George 2, Follow That Monkey, exclamation point.
I can't believe this got greenlit.
Thank you all for listening. Stay tuned for another episode of Summer of Sequels. I personally have been loving this series as a whole, just kind of rediscovering sequels from our childhood and kind of exploring the entire idea of a sequel and kind of how they played to us. And I'm sure that Pelton, you feel very similar to me. Yeah, it's fine. No, but no, seriously, thank you all for listening, and we're excited because we have more fun guests and crazy sequels coming down the line. So stay tuned for that, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.
See ya! He's back.
Guess who's back?
Back.
Back again.
Good.
Nikki's back.
Back.
Tell a friend. Okay.
Fred.
That's staying in.
Please do it as an end credit scene.
Okay, perfect.
Hell yeah.
This has been a Quaywood audio production.